In this video, I want to show you how to access the It's Learning planners using both the parent and the student accounts. Let's start with the parent account. To begin with, type in your username and password on the right side of the screen and then click Sign In. Once you've been signed in, over in the left-hand column, you will see a heading called Your Children. If you have multiple students within the school district, each of them will be listed there underneath Your Children. Click on the name of the student that you want to check the planners for. On the screen that you will see displayed, there's a course overview block. In that block, each of the classes that your student is enrolled in will display, and then to the right of those classes, you will see different report icons. The planner icon is the little one that looks like a clipboard. If you click on that icon, it will then show you a description of the lesson plan for whatever is picked for the show drop-down. Notice if you click there on the drop-down, you can say show me just today, show me this week, the next 2 weeks, and so forth. So if I click show me this week, I will see the lesson for this week. Within the lesson, you should see a title, a date, a description, any linked resources or activities for that lesson, and then if there's homework, that should be listed as well. If you click back, it will then take you back to that course overview block, and you can click on the planner icon for the next course and see the next lesson plan. Now let's switch to the student view. Here I am logged in as a student. The initial first page looks the same for both the parent and the student view, but notice the student has tabs across the top, and if I click on their courses tab, this is where they see all of the classes that they're enrolled in. If you click on the title of a course, it takes you to what's called a course dashboard. On the course dashboards, you will see blocks of information consistent on all of the courses. A course information block tells you information about the student's class. The planner block is where you can see exactly what's taking place within that class. This is the same block that we were just exploring in the parent account. Notice here's the show drop down, and you can choose whether you want to see today, this week, past weeks, so forth. Once again, shows the title, the date, the description, any resources and activities for that lesson, and then any homework assignment that the student may have. Additionally, on this dashboard, you will see a task block that shows any assignments, tests, or discussions that the student may need to participate in. And there's a bulletin block that would have announcements that the teacher has posted for the student. Now if I click back on courses, that takes me back to the course list, so I could then click the next course and then see the next planner block on the dashboard. But I want to show you what's also called the one-stop shop. This is a place where you can see all of your students' courses in one location. If you click on the calendar tab at the very top of the screen, and then once the calendar tab opens, notice there's a planner tab. I'm going to click here on planner, and then what you see is the title of each of the courses that your child is enrolled in. Each gray bar is a different course, and then underneath that gray bar you see the lessons for the particular week that is displayed. Notice at the top of this table it tells you the date of the week that it is showing. You can also scroll forward and backwards through that calendar to see any lesson plans for the entire year. Notice this is a great place for you as a parent to quickly look and see all of the homework assignments for all of the classes in one location. Hopefully this helps you understand how the planner works and how to help your student more. In this video, I want to show you how to access the It's Learning planners, both as a parent and as a student. Let's start using the parent account. To begin with, go to forsyth.itslearning.com, and on the left side of the screen, type in your username and password and click Sign In. Once you've been signed in, you will see in the left-hand column a heading called Your Children, and then below that heading you will see the list of any of your children that are enrolled in Forsyth County Schools. To access the planners for any of your students, click on the name of your child. And then on the screen that comes up, notice there's a course overview block. In that block, you will see each of the courses that your child is enrolled in. And to the right of those course titles, you will see icons for different reports. The planner report is the one that looks like a clipboard. Click on that icon, and the planner for that course will open. Notice there's a show drop-down that you can select what you want to see in the planner. You can see just today, the entire week, the next 2 weeks, or you can go back in time and look at anything in the past. Once you've chosen what you want to see, notice you'll see the title of the lesson, the date of the lesson, a description as to what took place in class, and then if there are any activities or resources from itslearning that go with that lesson, those will be attached. And then if there's a homework assignment, you will see a description of that homework assignment. And if there's any upcoming items, you may see those displayed as well. To go back to the list of classes, just click where it says Back To. That will take you to the list, and then you can click on the planner for the next course. Now let's switch to the student view. Here I am logged in as a student. And one thing I want to show you, that when you first get in as either a parent or a student, you will land on what's called the Forsyth County Schools dashboard. Notice there's a block of parent training information. Feel free to access this information to help you find resources such as written directions and videos that teach you how to use itslearning. Now, the student view is a little different than the parent view. For the students, to go to their courses, they click on the Courses tab on the blue bar at the top of the screen. Then they will see a list of all of the courses that they are enrolled in. To open any of the courses, all you have to do is click on the title of the course. Once the course opens, it takes you to what's called a course dashboard. And for every course dashboard, we have a common setup that's taking place this year. You'll see a course information block, you'll see a planner block, a task block, and then for middle and high school students, you'll see bulletins, and for elementary, you'll see a links block. Notice in the planner block, this is the same display as what you saw in the parent view just a few moments ago. You have the show drop down so you can choose what you want to look at today, this week, last week, and so forth. You see a description of the lesson, the resources and activities for that lesson, and any homework assignment that they may have in that class. If you click back on the Courses tab, that takes you back to the list of courses, and then you can click on the next course to go into the course dashboard for that course, and once again, view the planner. Now I want to show you what we call the one-stop shop, where you can see the planners for every single course that a student is enrolled in. This is only accessible in the student login. You cannot get to this one-stop shop using the parent login. So in the student account, I'm going to click here on the Calendar tab. Once the calendar opens, notice there's a Planner tab. So I'll click on Planner. And right now you'll see a table. And each of the gray bars on this table represents one of the classes your child is enrolled in. And then underneath that gray bar, you will see any lessons for that particular week that is displayed. Notice at the top of the table, it tells you the week that you're looking at, and you can arrow forward or backward through the weeks and see any lesson plans in that course. Now, two great features that you can see on the screen. As you scroll down the screen, you see all the classes, and you can quickly look at the homework column and see all of the homework assignments for each of those classes. Additionally, at the high school and middle school, we have an upcoming items column, and that is where teachers can announce when quizzes and tests are coming up, so that you and your children know those upcoming items. Additionally, at the elementary level, we have a Parents Corner column, so that they can share just information, newsletters, things of that sort. Hopefully this helps you help your child more with its learning.